8:45, 9. Yeah, and they were just asking the same thing. The whole basket. Again, that round start is not really gonna accomplish much.
Right.
But I'll try not to harp on that too much because all of these were sent in a little bit before you got a lot of our responses, so it's kind of just things we've already thrown into the ground both times we've watched your replays. No punish. And that's a really slow option to up forward in control space. I think we're...
Oh no. Going in. Oh no.
That's not a route. I do like that you're using the 5 heavy kick. Oh, that hits so high. Moose.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think I hit with the Street Fighter.
Yeah, this dude Moose.
The bar?
You can tell it's Moose because there's no name.
No name yet. Which is what would have been me, you know. Neither of that worked. None of that worked.
Yeah.
And then from the other guy,
Unfortunate. Drop.
How you got in like that? I heavily disagree with this assist, especially since they haven't practiced this interaction. Like,
yeah. Oh, I think that's real. Oh.
I don't think it's real either. Oh my god, just do it raw.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna happen.
Ooh,
Also,
no DHC for them.
One sec.
Weird.
I just wanna...
Uh-huh.
I don't... So that route wasn't necessarily the best, and if you had plans to snap in the Valentine earlier, I would honestly recommend doing it with less undizzy spent, because playing incoming with full undizzy feels so much nicer than having to work around getting a random scramble hit, convert afterwards, right, and play around undizzy nicely. You can snap after your first or second string, and I honestly would recommend it a lot more than just stancel all the way through all of your medium buttons and then snap afterwards.
Yeah, right. Just do it. Let's just do it.
Nope. No punish, but a good hit after.
Oh, that's, yeah, we're calling the tongue assist? Nah, dog.
Okay, you push block at the worst possible time there. I'm gonna just go back. So try and do it at the very end of any of the multi-hits. You did it in the middle of one of the multi-hits. But especially after they've already used their push block, do it at the end of one of those multi-hits, because then they have no way of getting back in. I hate that avoids it. You can't really do that point blank in this matchup for that exact reason. Yeah, you don't have time for this. You realized way too late. But yeah, again, you're kind of just calling assists on cooldown, regardless of range, and watching them do nothing and get hit.
And okay, oh, that, that was so weird. In neutrals, we're doing sweep into slide, like for new Valentine. Oh, we should not be going in. You're an overstuffed. You're asking me to hit. Almost are not fast at all.
You got some very nice projectiles to throw when you're overstuffed.
Yeah. And overstuffed, you could be backing off. Possible to try to challenge. You have to use all of your kick buttons because that's the ones that are the fastest that you have. At least in that mode.
So, smashed on. Oh, that's not a punish.
Ooh, that was a good challenge. Wow. Go for it, heavy punch. Yeah, that was a good challenge again.
Are you dash blocking?
Oh, we're dashing.
Oh, that works.
That was really good. That works too.
Oh my god. Wait, that doesn't count as a projectile?
What doesn't count as a projectile?
The bike. That wasn't a gold burst.
Bike? That's weird. I got weird. No, we got
Oh,
big.
and then you bursted.
We can complete the combo. Good. That's like it.
Do you have...
Do we know the mid screen?
They might have been going for it, but they didn't get the hit. Yeah, so I know we talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. You're not adapting to someone who just mashes as option 1. You're going for a lot of the command normal resets that only work when your opponent actually respects them. So we're probably going to see more of it, and my suggestion again is to learn ways to route into just burst baits in the middle of your combos. Like Parasol just having a jab, leave off it, and then get the free counter hit afterwards. Grip. Yeah, why are we calling L shot there? You got so lucky.
No, we shouldn't be spending bar.
Yeah, we definitely should be spending all this bar, especially to get squiggly
No.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That wasn't real. Oh my god, that was not real at all.
And now you're doing all of this at full into Z, which neuters the damage. As a general rule of thumb, getting Squiggly out with as much meter on her as possible is a good idea, because she doesn't generate it well herself at all. Spending that 2 bar to get her there is not what I would recommend. Honestly, you could probably get the super to hit and then raw tag into her. And be fine.
Right? Oh.
Yeah, now you're just getting mixed. That was a good reaction. Oh no. That was just a drop. But then again, why are you using crouching light punch in your compass? Go on. Oh wow, you recovered in time. I appreciate that you went for having counter hit. I'm not entirely sure why that didn't work. Whether you're just too slow or if the assist made it weird. And now you're getting grippies, or whatever they're called, huggies. The classic Parasol. I wanted crouching light kick, not toss. Kill me. Yeah, that's smooth. Honestly, one of your more tame runs starts and it worked.
Surprising, yeah.
Oh, no, drop. That's 2 drops in a row. That feels really bad. Oh, we're actually doing overstuff stuff. Starting to get projectiles out there. Oh my god. Again, you push block in the middle of a multi-hitting move, and I don't think you had the intent to PVGC. That's just typically not going to get anyone off you.
Yeah.
Good patience.
Burst. Oh, bad patience for the burst. Oh,
Again,
my God,
they've shown their mashing there every time. It's pretty awkward with Squiggly, but you can set up burst baits. You had a chance there. You could have level. Oh no, you can't level 3 because it's Philia. Oh,
Because
that
it's Philia,
sucks.
bro.
I hate that. I hate that so much. No hit stop plus being able to low profile makes it so rough. Can't really do that versus Val. Up forward to get hit. I would not recommend calling cremation early in your combos. That's just gonna scale them.
Then we just go to full. So then it's like, we just need a lab dose.
You need to do a lot of things.
Oh no. Oh, that's not a great combo. That's +2. She's
Oh my
fully
god.
It's a very...
Again, you can probably leave her bouncing up top and then just rock tag quickly in. It might be too slow, but it'll be close, and I'd recommend trying it. It does take too long. Man, this quickly raw tag sucks. But yeah, it's... Umbrella doesn't generate a whole lot of meter, and then spending 2 meter as your way to get Squiggly in safely is really painful. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. How livable is Parasol Anchor? Or not Parasol Anchor, Umbrella Anchor.
Football? She's
Like-
a point character.
Okay. Yeah, I was...
She's good mid. I would argue she's better point because then you can do the setups into your mid character and then get the highest damage output possible. But not, I don't think she's. I don't really think she's anchor. She's the start of the new meta.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah. It's just really... Having not really a battery point and then a squiggly mid feels kind of rough getting squiggly set up.
Yeah.
Is my main concern
If
with this team.
You really want to do the things with the squiggles. Like, honestly, squiggly should be point in this case. Then umbrella mid with chomp.
If you wanted to be really wild, you could also do squiggly anchor, but then you need to change your mid, because I do not recommend having both parasol mid and squiggly anchor. But this is getting into
it's kind of oof.
really weird things.
Oh.
Up forward button a lot. And we're doing this, but getting her in with 0 bar.
I never agree with this bar spend because squiggly needs it.
I appreciate it.
And we had the burst, but I'm fairly certain they didn't regulate potential.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here we go, the match.
I think the argument they have for it is it's 2 bar to get squiggly in safely and get her both charges, but yeah, I don't think it's quite worth
beg
it.
to differ. You can do a tag combo. You don't need to spend bar.
Yeah. My main point was Parasol is a better point for generating meter than Umbrella, but if Umbrella doesn't fit nicely elsewhere, it's just kind of how the team's gonna work. This is gonna deal no
Team
damage.
B's more damage. Team B's more damage. I love that.
And I also, unless it like will give you the final bit for killing, I do not recommend doing full undizzy.
Oh man,
that's so sad. Full undizzy SBO.
Oh, we're jumping? What? Are you jumping with what? Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump by guy fragile. You can just enlighten. I can't believe I dropped.
I can. It's the Parasol's life.
The life of
You have to know at every range what normal's gonna whiff. What is this row, man? Doesn't do enough. What was that routing?
Happening. Oh, no parry. Oh, no parry. No reflector. No reflector.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to respect it because they're not showing it, but reflector makes this matchup a lot weirder.
Hell yeah. The Schmixy, forever the safe Schmixy, in fact. Wild.
Yeah. I played with Oddberry earlier today and kept getting hit by that. It's maddening. Oh no. I really hope
Never
that was
commit to a
misinput.
grab option when it has so much recovery. It's bad for you.
Especially when they're already in the air. I really hope that was misinput.
Also true that, like, that's just an autopilot straight up. Bar.
Doing it.
Yep, setup.
And they're...
And we're consistent.
Oh, what? In the
Oh,
world?
they didn't want that. They definitely didn't want that. They wanted that. Oh, the win.
Why are you
Alright,
calling an assist here?
You should not be calling tongue twister. It's not a DP. Nice block.
No, you...
Oh,
what?
this is bad. Oh, this is worse. This works though. Oh, Because normally, actually, UKG could pass through that.
Oh my god.
Ah, you got baited. Yeah, consistently.
Oh, it keeps going. I haven't seen that. That's
And
cute.
it keeps going, dude. Yeah, you can see the animation. It's great. Have you ever seen that on Paywheel? Because that's hilarious. JMP Paywheel, you can just see the wheel go. Oh.
You commit to the like H dive a lot.
Oh no.
And it's not being blocked, but if you start playing against, it sounds kind of rude, but like higher quality players, and they notice you're doing that, they're gonna block it, blow you up for it.
This is not worth it. This is bad.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, you dropped!
Well, and,
Oh, they block? Okay. I think we'll look through a couple more, but I think a lot that there is to say has been said this week and prior weeks.
I'm tossing bubbles. Yeah, this is what you should be using the character for. But
Bonk.
fan. Bubble.
What in the...
That's a good neutral tool. Bubble's so good.
I didn't realize it ever like actually created hitboxes.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. It heckin' tracks, yo. It's a homing bubble. You've never seen anything homing in this game in your life.
Oh wait, the small flying one or the really big one?
The really big one.
I
That
did,
homes.
okay. I did not know that. I don't know this character,
Yeah.
man. I've been avoiding playing her because I'm just like, she's gonna change and I don't want to learn something
Look at that!
unlearned.
It's garbage!
That's wild.
Oh, I hear it was a bird. That's crazy.
Bonk. These routes are so weird.
This is jank. It's just jank.
Yeah, no, just booting up Warframe.
Well, what the? Yeah.
What?
there's-
Why was that your option?
That was not safe. You should not have done JG. Lord, right, please. They should not be committing to full-on disease like this. Oh, God. Yep, that's not safe. Bonk. Something. Hey, up, Rip.
Jump. No, you were going for it.
I guess, dude.
I mean, we're gonna get it. Silver card.
Do we have kick charge?
Yeah, we did.
And we did it wrong.
Both.
And we did it wrong.
No! Oh my god.
We did it wrong. I can't believe it. Oh my god, yo.
No!
Lord Almighty.
Oh.
It's on screen. My god. Wasn't coming out, you weren't doing fast enough.
Oh my god. Alright.
I guess my gamer. You should
Wait, was
not
that a
be hitting
Suki
the
cancel?
assist for that long. Might have been, actually, yeah.
Well done for that. Yeah, schmixed. Well, this lag file is gonna be brutal. If we ever use it. That was a good punish.
It's not worth doing.
Yep. flag vial, man.
Oh, overhead, and they don't mash that one? That's surprising.
Yeah.
Consistent. I wouldn't be spending the bar. Eat it. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Overall, like, while Parasol has reasonable meter gain, your team is one of the more.
What just happened?
I'm just gonna ignore it. You got a heavy counter hit and then immediately used all of your. But
Here's all the lights.
yeah. That was good.
Light punish.
Yeah, not the punish, but the just do it. That's not gonna work. Yeah.
Oh,
But again, going back to thinking about your team, you kind of want a little bit too much for what your team's meter generation is. What? Oh. Parasol is your best meter creating character, but she's also your anchor and pretty middling in terms of the cast for meter. So you're playing in a very meter hungry way, which oftentimes leave you pretty empty for the most part, and it's kind of been hurting you. So I'd encourage you to think very much about when you're choosing to spend meter, because that's going to be very important for your team. Oh my god, drop. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably good for tonight. I think we have been saying a lot of the same things.
Yeah. I think.
And to reiterate from previous weeks that we tried not to like go on too much. Main things to be thinking about. One, your round starts, because you're still kind of doing a little bit. They were better in this set. They weren't like egregious, but they weren't. I mean, a good round start doesn't stand out, so I honestly didn't have all that much to say.
Yeah.
But so thinking about your round starts is really important. Recognizing when the opponent is mashing and either just knowing you have a safe normal to drop your combo on and block the mash, or even better, especially with Parasol. With Parasol, it's like her bread and butter to do this. Just set up burst baits mid combo where your command normals would be doing the reset anyway, and catch them mashing mid string. Those are two really important things, especially for characters like Squiggly and Para, who a lot of their mix is command normals that can be mashed on. Especially Squiggly. Unfortunately, Squiggly burst baits are definitely awkward. I will 100% give you that. But working on those, thinking about routing a little bit more with your characters, because you don't feel comfy comboing with the hunger and assist. Possibly considering other assists. I know you like it, and I'm not gonna like force you to change your team. But just think about what it gives you, what you're losing, and if you really want to commit to it. And then if you do, work on exploiting its strengths, because you're not doing that really well right now. And then to piggyback on team composition, the order probably is best as is, but you can think about messing around a little bit. And if you want to talk about team stuff, just ping me. I love talking about teams. It's one of my favorite things to think about the game.
Whoa, teams. Talk to me about neutral. That's my favorite team.
And then as well thinking about the strengths and weaknesses, and mainly for you, really think about when you're spending your meter, because you play really meter hungry with a somewhat meter poor team, especially relative to a lot of the rest of the Skullgirls cast. And then the other major thing was just when you're calling your assists. That's you kind of just call them, and oftentimes they get hit. Neutral fun. I press stand heavy punch.
Fun.
Big
And
umbrella
all
go
you're on.
brr. But yeah, I think those are the things I like talking about. I don't know if I missed anything you had wanted to say, JP.
I'm pretty sure you nailed all of it, to be honest. Like,
But yeah.